Last beer, last day.
So today's Friday. It is officially my last day here in Odessa. Well, I don't have to check out till Saturday, but it's my last day working. And I'm doing double shifts again, so Billy can go ahead and get an early start on his weekend, which apparently might be the last time he gets to do that. From what I've been learning, sorry, I'm eating lunch right now because I actually have to go back to work. Like I said, double shift. An hour and a half. It's 3 right now. I have to go back in at 5:30. But I figured I'd make a little video before I actually get out of work and enjoy the video that I make. So, yeah, Billy, it's not looking good for this terminal, guys. I mean, they had a good crew today, or this week. It had, well, myself, the master that I am. Bunch of supervisors that have had years of practice, drivers that have had years of training, practice, experience. Experience, that's what I'm looking for. Clerks with years of experience. And I think they really did help out because Billy said that compared to last week, this week was a hell of a lot better. Especially since because I was there, he was able to go home, stay home, not have to come back. Next week, though, you have to do it all over again because from what I can tell, they haven't received any word of another warehouse worker coming in to help out. So I'm back to doing double shifts all week. And, well, they say don't get attached, George. But when you got to spend 8 to 10 to 12 hours of your day in a building the size of a middle school's auditorium with the only other person being this other person, you're going to get to know the guy, you guys are going to talk, you guys are going to bullshit, you guys become friends. I mean, it's just inevitable. Whether you become friends or not, you keep it work and home separate, that's up to you, but I make friends with everybody. I've been told I make friends with too many people. And I feel bad because, I mean, I can see just, like, the level of paranoia. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it wasn't bad. Like, he didn't really care. He was just kind of, like, blowing through it. Everything was okay. But today, the stress, it finally kind of sunk in that, holy shit, you know what, next week, George isn't going to be here. Thank you. It sunk in that, holy shit, I'm not going to be here. And now he's realizing that he's going to be stuck alone. Not only am I not here, but the supervisors that have been helping him are also not going to be here. So that means that he really should have been trained on everything that he has to do today, or has to do on his own, but they never gave him training. They just told him what to do, where to put it. They routed everything for him. No one really trained him. And unfortunately, Billy seems to be this kind of guy that's very, like, held back, I guess. He's shy. He doesn't really stand up for himself a whole lot. Or he doesn't make himself, I want to say, the busybody. He just kind of like, okay. Whereas me, I'm just like, hey man, what do I do? Where does it go? Do you sure you want it there? And it's like this. These are the requirements. I ask questions. I'm constantly proactively talking to my supervisors about the freight, the work that I have, the bills that they want me to move, the skids that they want me to do. Because we have two kinds of trailers. There are the regular standard 53-foot trailer with the roll-up door, and then you have a liftgate trailer. Shorter, smaller, but it allows you to go to like a person's house where they don't have a dock or a forklift. It allows you to lower the freight, deliver it, and a lot of the freight requires it to be in a lift gate, but they've been sending it on regular 53s, and I mean, some of these things you guys have to understand. I mean, we're talking about a pallet with 4 liquid-filled drums, each of them about 800 pounds. That's about almost 116. 3,400, no, that's too much. Like 2,400, no, 3,200 pound skid that they want moved. That they want they want a driver to move like by hand. And I mean, there's just no way you're gonna drop an 800 pound drum 4 or 5 feet without popping the lid and spilling the liquid everywhere. But I gave Billy a little bit of advice. I told him what I would do, how I would to the dock, how I would run it up, how I would, proceed to do the things of the day that I need to do. So hopefully he takes some of it to heart and he doesn't have that bad of a week next week. I actually did tell him that I would volunteer to come back again. The only problem is that I don't have the final say. My terminal manager does back in El Paso. So they got to call him. So whether or not this fucking Jeff guy calls, that's up to him. But I already said that I do it. Whether we do more Odessa days next week or the week after. We'll see. But yeah, today's Friday. I'm not gonna end the video yet. I'm gonna end it when I get off work because me and Serge are gonna hang out, go have some dinner. So I'll get you a little more footage there. Maybe if Serge, even not Serge, I don't know. He's maybe camera shy. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish my lunch and you know, go back to work a little more rehydrated and whatnot because water is important. Let's double shift this. Alright, you guys. Well, like I promised, I was going to end the video as soon as I was done with life. It has been a very long week. As you guys have probably seen, Monday's video, my face was pretty tired. Tuesday's video, I had a little bit of sleep, but I was still tired. Wednesday's video, I was fucking tired. Thursday's video, a little more alive, not too alive, but tired. Today, you probably can't tell because I took a good shower. I've been taking like little military, like fucking 5-minute showers just to get the soot and sweat off me. Because again, because of all the humidity here, it does get sweat, like it's sticky and just generally uncomfortable. Oh my god. I also say this, the little half pillows that I talked about in the other video, they're so comfortable. They're like marshmallows. You just, and your troubles go away. But anyways, so I'm back in the hotel, as you can tell. I did pull a double shift today. I pulled 16, 17 hours, something like that. Got in at about 2:58. We didn't see the end of the work shift until about, I don't know, maybe 1:30, 1:45. I went back at 5:30. I didn't get out to about 11:30. So a long shift. And unlike what I've been doing the rest of the week, I didn't take my little 2-hour power nap in between. Because since I gotta drive tomorrow, I wanted to make sure I was fully rested. I gotta check out till noon, which is 8 hours away. 7 or 8 hours away. So I gotta get some good sleep. And I know I'm gonna die right now. So that's why I wanted to record this video. Swap hands here. So I want to record this video real quick just to go ahead and end my Friday vlog. I enjoyed myself. It was actually a very worthwhile adventure. We were actually talking about that right now. During dinner, me and Serge had some beers. I had beers. He didn't drink. He doesn't drink. Which is why I'm so lethargic right now. That's a big word for me. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just like super laid back right now. Like my body is defeated after having taken only 5 hours of sleep a day, if that. Just being generally worn out. I don't know if I mentioned this or forgot to mention it, but on Wednesday I actually went to work almost 4 hours late because my girlfriend called me, and she calls at about 1 or 2 in the morning when my alarms are set. So my phone would rather ring than sound my alarm, and I have her registered as a number that can come through even when I'm on privacy mode. But the thing is, when she calls, she's set to restricted, so so the phone doesn't recognize that she's on my allowed contacts. So my phone screen basically just lit up while I was dead asleep and made no noise. No ringtone, no alarm, nothing. I wake up, I see the fucking sunlight, I'm like, oh, fuck. I ran to work and everyone was just kind of, it was great. Like, I didn't get yelled at, I didn't get in trouble, no write-ups. I just got questioned, like, what happened. And I told them straight out, I was like, you know what, this isn't my schedule. I'm getting fucking 5 hours of sleep a day at most. And I didn't tell them that I'm doing the videos because, believe it or not, to give you guys the little 10-15 minute videos that I have been doing, it takes me about an hour or two of just driving around and trying to find, you know, shots to take, pictures to grab, little, you know, the background scene, cinematics or anything. Again, make sure you check out the Instagram. I'm posting a bunch of pictures that I took, mostly just flowery shit, Texas flags, American flags, you know, just generic bullshit. But it was nice. Like I said, I did see the nicer parts of Odessa, which aren't a lot. I saw a little bit of Midland, which is kind of cool because it's only like about 20 miles away, which isn't really a whole lot if you think about, you know, Texas size. 20 miles away is like a 10-minute drive. Ooh, 10 minutes. But I enjoy my time here, and I am leaving with a bit of a heavy heart, only because of my coworker Billy. Me and that guy, again, you guys are, again, you're stuck with another person
for 10 to 12 hours a day in a room no bigger than a middle school auditorium. You're gonna get to know the guy. You're gonna get to hear his life story. You guys are gonna share topics. You guys are gonna make a connection. And I mean, I overheard him talking to his manager, and he was trying to tell him like, well, what do you need? Like, do you need to come in later? Do you need to come in earlier? How can I help you? And he just flat out told him, like, dude, I don't need more hours. I don't need less hours. I need him to fucking stay here another week or 2 weeks until we get some fucking employees and some help around this bitch. So I'm leaving with a bit of a heavy heart, knowing that he's gonna be stuck here working the 15-hour shifts like I was helping with this week by himself again. And I mean, he's not old, he's not young, he's 45, and I could tell this whole week. I mean, I saw him age 3 years, just from the stress of knowing that I'm leaving, the stress that the supervisors are supposed to be training him didn't train him. I mean, he's gonna be dumped back into the world of shit that he was in last week when I wasn't here. And now that he's tasted a coworker that okay, you know what? That sounded horribly fucking gay. No. Now that he has seen what having a coworker can do for him, give him more time to relax, more time to sleep, get food. That was another thing. I asked him, hey man, so like, how do you do for lunch and breaks? Oh, I just eat like a little snack cake, a little fucking Hostess cupcake and shit. For my lunch. I'm like, no. Papa George is here. Papa George is gonna buy some fucking burritos, and I bought him burritos fucking Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and it was like the greatest thing ever. I had the burrito first, and he's like, I walk up to him nonchalant, and I'm like, "Are you vegan?" What? Are you a vegan? No, fuck no, I'm not a vegan. Do you have any food allergies? No, why? And I gave him the burrito, and he's like, "The fuck is this?" I'm like, "It's a burrito," and he opens it up, and he's like, "Oh, cool, thanks." I was like, so basically, I appreciate it. I look over, and he's sitting there scarfing this thing down like a fucking homeless man. No offense to the homeless, like a homeless man that just got his fucking first taste of food in like 3 fucking years. It was the greatest thing ever to watch, and I did that for him 3 days in a row. Because, again, they tell you, okay, you're gonna get $35 a day for food, and you think that's not a lot. I need more. I've actually never even hit the $35 limit a day, because I mean, I've only been eating like twice a day, 3 times if I get lucky. That's just like snacks, like an apple, or fucking small cheeseburger or chicken sandwich. It's not expensive, so I am getting reimbursed all the food this week. So I mean, can you really complain? I can't. So I'll be sure to take a little picture. There's a picture that I have planned that'll be perfect for this fucking video capture. You guys will see it later. But yeah, tomorrow, expect one last log of the Odessa days. It'll be the Saturday, the sad Saturday Odessa, and yeah, it's basically just me getting home after a week. Everyone misses me. Mom misses me. Sister misses me. Papa misses me. Hope my friends miss me. Bunch of assholes. Love you guys. Anyways, I'm gonna get some shut eye. Load all my stuff up tomorrow, and we will see you in El Paso. Good night.